You are now listening to the number one podcast in the multiverse with your hosts, Azrin and Alfika.
This is All the Way with A&A.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another installment of All the Way with A&A. I am A, and joining me today is the other A himself, Alfico96. What's good, man?
Oh shit. You put my date of birth as well.
Yeah, man, that's your Instagram username too. Let everybody know and find this guy at Alfico96.
Yes, ladies.
Yes, ladies, you know what to do. His DMs are open.
My DMs are wide open.
Oh, man. So, how you doing today, man? It's week 12 of the NBA.
Is it? Oh wow.
Yeah.
I just count the months, really. It's been 4 months.
It's been 4 months. It's already the new year, and you know what's coming up, the All-Star break. But that's a whole other
3 months.
conversation.
3 months.
Oh yeah, 3 months. So, oh man, I'm so excited. So let's get into the episode, man. First topic, we're going to start this off with a bit of a controversial topic. We're going to talk about Kevin Durant and Kendrick Perkins. What are they talking about on Twitter, man?
Yeah. Well, Kendrick Perkins just started out tweeting by saying why Russell Westbrook is the best Oklahoma City Thunder player of all time. and then one person said like a third party person just came in and said, no, you cannot just say that Russell Westbrook stayed with his team the longest and say that he's the best player. You have to look like about his production. What is his percentage from the three? What is his percentage from the free throw line? What is his field goal percentage? You cannot just say just because he averages a triple double, he's the best player of all time. For OKC, look at Kevin Durant. And then Kendrick Perkins is like, yeah, he averages more points, but look what he did. Like he went to the team that beat him in the Western Conference Finals, and also had a record of 7-3-9, the best record of all time.
Yeah, and then Kevin Durant came in, like he joined in the conversation just like he always does, but he forgot to use his burner account. He came in as KD Trey 5, and then he said, well, yeah, but Kendrick Perkins also averaged a whole 2 points and 3 points in the and then he basically roasted his own teammate. I'm like, hey man, Kendrick was like, yeah, he called Westbrook Mr. Thunder by basically saying he's the best Thunder to ever put on a Thunder jersey. But then I don't know, man, Kevin Durant, why does he take offense to this statement? What do you think?
Like, people like, what people should know is all of this is just because Westbrook. It was just because of Westbrook.
Yeah.
He was fit. It's like he returns to OKC, and then it's all about Kevin Durant all over again. To me, it's become almost deja vu. Every time you talk about either the Warriors or OKC,
Yeah.
you cannot mention the name Kevin Durant if you want to talk about these two teams.
True man. Kevin Durant and now Russell Westbrook, because two of maybe James Harden as well, Serge Ibaka, that core group of the legendary 5 Thunders, they were the most influential people, because Thunder was a young team and then they made it to the finals and none of them are together anymore. That's kind of sad. Except for Steven Adams, Aquaman is still on the team though.
All four of them broke up and they won chips and MVPs everywhere.
Yeah, I swear, man. Like, can you imagine all of them on one team? Which did happen, but none of them. Everyone was too young.
Too young, maybe didn't mature yet. Maybe that was the.
Yeah, and plus, you know that saying about all the, you know, if you put too many cooks in the kitchen, you spoil the soup or whatever, right?
Yeah, but people should understand as well. Like it was about Russell Westbrook's day,
Mm.
and also not to mention he didn't even complain about this. Why aren't people talking about me? Why
Yeah,
people
yeah, he
talking about
didn't.
it?
Nah.
Yes, it just shows that Russell Westbrook is even though he can be very explosive sometimes when it comes to the truth, but when it comes to situations like this, he knows how to either control himself or not to put himself in this position anyway.
Yeah, but what do you think about Kevin Durant and you know because he people say he's soft, people say he's emotional, and why does he have to feel the need to go on online and then respond to these trolls, these fans? Should he be
I
more of a more of a subtle player?
I don't know. I don't know if you watch his first take interview, but one thing he always says like, and what he tells indirectly is saying, I don't want I don't want to say something that the media um, might misinterpret.
Mm.
Like if you say all these things, like how can we misinterpret what you say? The way you talk about Kendrick Perkins in Twitter is very a retard can understand. You know,
Yeah,
I'm not calling him a retard. I'm just saying, dude, like if you don't want to hear if you're sensitive to people, don't say all these things.
yeah. I don't
His
know, man. Yeah,
And one other thing is like, oh, he might argue like, I can say whatever the fuck you want. Yeah, but if you say whatever the fuck you want and then you don't want the bad stuff coming from these people, like it's not fair, you know.
yeah.
Like, you're talking as if you're God, you know.
You gotta know. Yeah, you get what you give. If you
Yeah,
basically, yeah. I mean, you started it, and then you don't expect people to respond to it. How can they not? Because you're in the public eye. People see what you do. People are gonna comment on what you say.
if if we can't control what you say,
Mm.
how can you expect people to do the same?
Yes. So man, that's the whole Kevin Durant drama. But we're talking about Russell Westbrook earlier. Let's talk about his home return game with OKC against the OKC.
Dog shit, his team was stuck.
I don't know what happened. I was expecting it to be a blowout for the Rockets, but nah,
Yeah,
nah.
no. Even I thought that way as well.
Yeah, and Chris Paul was the reason behind this upset. I swear, man, Chris Paul was on another level.
Dude, I saw like I saw the I didn't see the full game, but I saw the highlights. But there was like one instance when CP3 was coming from transition and
Are you talking?
he was
Okay.
about
Yeah.
this is the game. This is the game. Like, he was from transition and he was open, like he's open on the 3 point line. Guess who was guarding him? James Harden. But
Oh,
he didn't even actually guard him. He left so much space that that he didn't even try to like even
wow.
reach over and contest the shot.
That
He just
disrespect.
yeah, it's like we know that you guys don't like each other. It's apparent now. Everyone knows. Your grandmother knows. My grandmother. Everybody knows you don't like each other. But you're not in the same team anymore. You don't have to pretend that you don't you like each other anymore. You can actually show it.
Oh man, that's. I saw another highlight with Chris Paul doing that insane move between the legs of his defender. Who was defending him at the time? Do you remember?
I think I know the play that.
Yeah, he
But
nutmegged
yeah.
him straight down the. He was just chilling, driving down the lane. For he was coming from the left, and then he just nutmegged through the legs, and then got the ball back, and then made a layup. Oh man, that was smooth. That was if that was in the moves.com play of the year. That should be it, man. I haven't seen anything from Chris Paul that crazy. That was like his college days.
You know, I'm excited to see them in the playoffs because most certainly they will. Like if like we can talk about the playoffs in a bit later,
Yeah.
but assuming that right now the seedings are like this, are like how it is now, they will face the Denver Nuggets in the first round
Ooh.
for sure. And I'm actually excited to see that the way they play now, if they can mirror that or they can somewhat escalate the way how they play, it might be something special.
That's interesting. A matchup between OKC and are you talking about OKC or the Rockets?
Okay, see.
Yeah, OKC and the Nuggets. Man, that's interesting. That's so interesting, man. But that's the first round, right?
Yeah, that's the first round.
Ah,
I don't think it's gonna change at all. I think like the first seven, the eighth place is up for grabs.
yeah.
Right now is Memphis. That's eighth.
They're barely hanging on, man. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens. Yeah, in the coming weeks.
We'll talk about the players later.
Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah.
What else?
You're gonna move on to the next topic.
Oh no, since we're still in the Western Conference with your Melo. Hey, what happened to Melo?
Melo, man. When I saw that game with Melo tearing it up, man. LeBron tweeted after that game. I don't know, man. He just tweeted, so you think Melo is washed too, huh? Because everybody thought the people who are in LeBron's batch of 2003, the class of 2003, Chris Paul and Melo and Dwayne Wade and LeBron, everybody thought they were washed because everybody came to the same time in the league at the same time and everything. But then Melo, especially Melo, this guy proved himself so good. He was unemployed for an entire year, and then he came back and made it possibly the greatest after lockout comeback I've ever seen, man. And then
I want to clear the air.
yeah,
If I think people start to feel this way when he was with the OKC. Let's analyze that team. That when he was there,
mm,
Westbrook was there, PG was there,
mhm.
Melo. I think what was that guy? The what's his name? Something Ferguson, something. And then Steven Adams.
Okay, Aquaman.
This is the starting five.
Yeah,
That guy, I forgot the name. I forgot what he does, but you had an MVP. You had a George,
yeah,
a two-way guard. He can shoot. He can do anything you want him to do. It's not all just offense. He's also defense. Steven Adams, that guy fucking Aquaman. His
Aqua-
body's like a rock. Well, I think I remember like a player actually complained like one person ran to him when he was setting a screen. He said he was it's like it was like going through a wall.
going through a wall. Oh man.
He's just strong, you know. He doesn't play around. When he dunks, you can actually feel your ancestors, you know. Something like-
Oh man, you're on one today. So yeah, I mean, Melo was in that
Then-
group of yeah,
And then Melo, and then now to Melo. People think when he was in that team that he wasn't performing well. It was because the way he was used, what he was used for. Melo is a scorer. He's not a shooter.
mm,
People should know what is the distinction. Scorer means you can score from anywhere, from shooting, from the post, from the paint, layups, whatever you can to do to score. Basically, you're an offensive weapon. A shooter means you're Steph Curry. You
Yeah.
step over the half and then you let it fly,
Right.
and it goes in. Melo can shoot, but he doesn't have the range nor the Steph Curry. That was the problem when he was in OKC. Every Westbrook runs to the paint, he waits for Melo to go to his spot and then pass it to him. And most of the time he doesn't make it. That's why his average points was low.
Yeah. Oh man, it's just different, man. The team dynamic itself is different from when he was in OKC and now with the Blazers. Oh, it's everything is so different. Melo can be
Now
Melo
no,
here.
now when I don't like probably you watch the Toronto game as well. I think this is the game what we want to talk about, right?
The Toronto game.
Yeah, the Toronto game.
What happened in
The
Toronto?
the game winner.
Oh,
It was in Toronto, right?
right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. I thought you were talking about Toronto's. I mean, you're gonna
No,
move
no,
on.
no.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay.
I'm still talking about Melo.
All right. 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 Yeah. Yeah.
The way he played, the way he plays playing so far. Would you agree that it's similar to how he played in New York?
I couldn't agree more. That is New York Melo all over again.
It's not only threes now, and OKC is just shooting threes. And right now, with the with the Portland Trailblazers, mid range, threes, post,
He can take it.
dunks.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
He's all offense, but consistent. That was the problem with OKC. Just
Yeah.
because he was used wrong, now you're calling him washed up,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Oh man.
that caused him to be teamless for a year, as you said.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
now I want to roast Toronto. How the fuck you blow? How the fuck
I
they
don't
blew?
know, man. You know, I'm happy. I don't know whether to be happy that Melo got his redemption, but also to be frustrated that it's against the Raptors. What? How did they let that happen? They're the defending champs. Yeah.
They were pretty much up 10 the last 10 minutes, the last 2 minutes, and then Melo and Lillard. It wasn't all Melo, by the way. It was Lillard as well. Like
It was. Yeah.
Lillard like made two clutch threes, and it wasn't easy ones. Okay, like it was near
Well
the logo.
defended. Yeah. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was near the logo. It was like the last playoffs as well. It was more than 35 feet. It was
Mm.
near the logo. I don't know. I don't know like what happened. Thinking maybe they missed Siakam
Yeah.
and Gasol because they're lacking in length. I think.
Defensively and offensively.
Yeah, similar to what the Celtics are having at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh man, I'm just happy to see Melo back in action.
Old Melo.
Yeah, man. New York. They call him Hoodie Melo when he was in, but that you know that's over now. Now he's just New York Melo. That's more scary than Hoodie Melo.
Hoodie Melo, he just wants to go home.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, go home.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell how different his whole vibe was when he was in OKC. But yeah, now he belongs in the Blazers and he's going to take them somewhere far, I believe, in the playoffs. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, oh yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like they can make a run
Yeah, they can make a run, I believe now.
after the. We'll see like February onwards if they can.
Yep, yep.
Hopefully they can. Now let's go to my team.
Let's go to the men in green.
Oh my God, why this stuff? We haven't won this week. That's how sad I am.
Didn't you win the game with the Bulls?
That was last week.
Oh,
I'm
this
talking
week.
about
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah,
This.
yeah, yeah.
Like I want to let's talk about these three games that we lost, especially Friday. Friday, we were up 15 towards the half, and then for some reason they cut the lead to three, and then thankfully it became eight. That's fine. And then towards third quarter, the lead is gone
Whoa, vanished.
from 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 eight to become -9, meaning they were leading up nine.
That's insane.
And then you have to also take into account Embiid wasn't there. Embiid, the number one player, is not there. And we struggle. We are full strength somehow.
With Kemba, with everyone.
Yeah, Campbell was out for like a couple of games because it was, hey, fine. No help from Hayward, no help from Brown. I still don't like to this day why they start Tice instead of Cantor. I like Cantor more, even though at a defender, I feel like we need to someone to always grab the rebound.
Yeah, I actually
Tice
like
cannot
him. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Tice cannot do that. He can only block. He can shot block. But getting rebounds is his weakness.
Mm.
That's why I like Cantor. I want him to always get the rebound, reset, give it to Kemba, make a three, bang, finish, go home.
Right. But could it
But
be that they just had an off game? Because that happens, right?
Key of C.
no, but it's a game that you should. Yes, yesterday we should have won, but towards the fourth quarter, the offense got stagnant.
Yeah.
This is how stagnant they were. They didn't even bother to go to the paint. They only go to the 3-point line and give it to Kemba shoot, and then pray to God that it goes in.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, should, the responsibility should not be for Kemba only. Go go for Hayward. Go for Brown.
So they
We
lost the
have
games against the Wizards,
we have
and
three we have three players averaging 20. How do we lose?
I
You
swear,
tell
yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah. I don't understand that either. But you talking about the Wizards game or the Spurs game when they lost? Oh no, the Sixers game, right? The Sixers game when
Yeah, the Friday one was a
the
Sixers
Friday
game.
one. Oh man, and they didn't win anything this week. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then Thursday we lost to the Spurs.
The
That
Spurs.
one that one was a blowout.
It was 129. That was insane.
They they were up 20 but towards the half, the Spurs.
That was really no coming back. I don't know how you get beat by the Spurs, man. You're the Celtics. As a Celtics fan, I
No, the thing
wouldn't.
is the thing is we beat them by 20 on their home turf.
And then they
So
came to yours.
and then they just caught us on a bad day. I thought it was a bad day. Turned
Yeah,
out being a bad week
a bad
when
week.
they
Yeah,
lost.
I don't know, man. I guess Celtics, even the Celtics are allowed to have one bad week, don't you think? They're the third place in the conference. I mean, give them a break.
I mean, like this is the curse and a blessing about sports. You know, when your team wins, like for the entire week, you're happy also. But when they're like in misery, you're also in misery.
Yeah, it's not really a misery. Yeah,
It feels that way.
yeah,
That's the thing about sports. But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But I get it. I mean, personally, if I was you, I wouldn't be that sad because I'm still the third. I'm still above the Raptors, and I'm only behind Bucks and Heat in the conference. So I'm okay. I'm cool with losing maybe 1 week because next week,
You know,
yeah,
we have faced the Sixers 3 times already.
yeah.
We won 0.
We won 0 out of 3. I know, I know, I know. Hey, soon we're gonna say we're gonna call the Celtics by the same pronoun. We're gonna use we because I'll jump to Team Celtics when you get a good player. Then it'll be our team. But tomorrow you'll have a game against the Pelicans, so I hope that's a good game. Because I don't know, nobody's a threat. If you're going to count Ingram and Lonzo Ball, I don't think so.
That's a, you know, I say that sometimes. One time okay, we beat the Hawks, I think last week.
Mm,
Guess guess by how many points we won? 2.
barely.
Why? Why? Because of that midget Ray Young.
Ice tray.
He had like, I think 40 something that point per game. He went mental.
To be fair, he's been mental for all his games. He's averaged a good amount of points.
Yeah, he's mental.
Yeah.
He's going to the All-Star game as well.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Sometimes I hate seeing how good he is. Him and Luka Doncic, I don't really understand how good a young guy can be in the league. They play like veterans. Ja Morant plays like a veteran, man. They're
Doncic is different because he's been pro prior coming to the NBA.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, he actually played pro. He played for Real Madrid.
Imagine, like he's only 20 now. In his 20s now, he's been pro since he was a high schooler, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's 6'7" somewhere.
Yeah, and he's chilling with LeBron and with the old heads, and he's just starting out, man. I cannot wait. This guy's gonna be a Dirk Nowitzki of his time.
Yeah, they need someone. Either Kevin Love or who?
Wait.
Ibaka maybe.
Ibaka or Kevin Love to where? The Mavericks?
Hmm.
Nah. Well,
Why?
maybe you say it as in because they still have not healthy, but they still have K-Pog.
Yeah, but he's not
He's not fully in his
100% yet.
yeah
100%
100%.
yet.
But he
I'll give you this. I will retract what I said when we see New York KP.
yeah
When that KP comes back, oh, Lakers shit yourself.
yeah that's a scary team for me even yeah
Lakers, forget about that league.
forget
Wave
about
him. Try to get Melo.
it. Well, I don't know, man. If Lakers get any more player at this point, they're gonna monopolize the game like Warriors did the past 3 years. I don't need any drama like that. Like even me, I was a Warrior hater. I'm still, well, not anymore because they suck. But I knew it. I told you before the show. I was talking to Fico before the show. We're gonna trash the Warriors at some point during the show, and now we just did. That was the first trash. So where was I? Yeah. If Lakers do the Warriors and then get any other superstar on any other team, that's game over. And for me, I don't know if I want to be a fan. Maybe I'll just be like, yeah, we're good, we're okay.
I'll give you this.
Yeah.
When you get Melo,
Wow, when you get Melo.
if you do manage to get Melo, it's not really Warriors all over again. Honestly, even though to you maybe he's a superstar. To me he's just a solid player.
All right.
He's a good piece. He's a good piece to a championship team. which he wants to be a part of,
Yeah.
right? From what he's been saying. So yeah, don't take it that way.
Yeah, that's true. But you
LeBron
know,
wants, LeBron wants to win. AD wants to win.
we were just talking about Giannis and probably I don't know, man. Whoever is going to become a free agent will have a chance to meet with the Lakers this summer. So, yeah, hey, that's a good segue to our next topic, which is possible trades. So, why don't you start this one?
Kevin Love to the Celtics.
Ah,
They will trade Gordon Hayward. That guy is trash.
wow,
Kidding.
this guy. You really just called it right now, man. You really just called it.
No, like I feel like it's gonna happen though. I don't know he's gonna trade. We're gonna trade him for, but you know about the Gordon Hayward being shit. That's that's mean. Like, yeah, I take it back. It's not shit. But I feel like if I feel like if they were gonna trade for Kevin Love, I feel like Gordon Hayward should be on the block. Why?
Why?
Injuries.
Mm,
I feel like if they do trade someone, if they want to trade someone like Kevin Love, they should trade someone who somewhat mirrors like his condition.
somewhat. Oh, okay, I get it. I get it.
You know, so you wouldn't be that. You know, when you trade, you don't want one party to benefit all, right?
Yeah, that's like a steal. You don't want anybody to, it's got to be a win-win.
So either you trade for picks or the players have something in common,
Hmm.
something like that. You know.
Right.
Maybe skill set wise is different.
Yeah, but I can see that happening. But
Yeah.
I've now imagined Kevin Love situation in the Celtics. I've never, even in my wildest dreams, see this guy wearing a Boston green. Nah. But if that happens, I told you, I'm Team Celtics. Ah, man.
Yeah, and then uh, who else I think is gonna be traded?
You said Giannis is on. No, but Giannis is free agent.
Yeah, this is free
Yeah,
agent.
yeah. But seriously though, that Kevin Love situation,
Who?
no matter
Because
what.
Kevin Love is the one that like the biggest one is Kevin Love.
Yeah. But no matter what, the Cavaliers themselves will want to show in their social media on how their chemistry is. Everything is buddy buddy, everything is good, but you can see visibly, Kevin Love was so frustrated in that one play. I don't know. You saw the clip probably of of Colin Sexton, right, driving the play.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and he was so He just flinged the ball, man. He was so pissed.
He was like,
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, that was insane. I was like, people from that clip alone, they started a movement called Save Kevin Love or Free Kevin Love. It's like
well,
he's
it was his fault. I knew it. Like, why would he took a lot of? I mean, it was dumb of Kevin Love to accept that money.
to stay.
I mean to stay, not to accept that money.
Yeah.
I mean, and then also stupid for the Cavs. Why would you want to keep someone who has like a lot of injury problems? He has fingernail injury,
Oh,
pinky injury, all his minor injury,
yeah.
his dick injury, whatever.
Oh, he is dating a supermodel. I follow her. He's dating a swimsuit, what was it
What's her
called?
name?
Kate Buck.
Kate Buck.
Yeah, swimsuit illustrated model. Wait, hold on. Let me type.
BOC.
Yeah, BOCK, Kate Buck. Yeah, so they've been, I've been following the relationship and stuff, but that's not, Kevin Love doesn't get affected by his personal life, but all these minor injuries like pinky injury, thumb injury, and toenail injury, all these little things can add up. And I know you're on the Instagram right now, but yeah, man.
She's quite tall as well, 1.78.
Yeah, supermodel, man. They're tall.
She's 2 centimeters shorter than me.
Yeah, yeah, that's nice.
Okay, that's too much talking already. Yeah, go
Yeah,
on.
yeah. So, like I was saying, man, Kevin Love, if he's not happy where he is, he can always move. he can always move to Boston and invite Kate to come with him, and then they have a whole new life in Boston. Maybe he'll win some. That way he'll win his personal and his professional life, and that's like a happy man right there. Everybody would want to be Kevin Love.
Hopefully that will pan out.
Yeah, man.
I just feel sorry for Gordon Hayward though.
Mm.
If he's on the chopping block.
And if he is, do you think he'll be good wherever he lands? Like like Kevin Love's situation is going to be the same case with Gordon Hayward. He's not going to be happy either.
Gordon Hayward will be pissed if he's going to a shittier team. I think it will be hard in any way, like if it's gonna happen, because especially for Boston, if they're like trading from
Did we lose you? I think we're losing you, bro.
this trade.
All right.
Boston must be so dead. Can you hear me?
Okay. Say something else.
I'm straight.
Okay, good, because that just fixed your connection. We just wanted to know if you were straight or not.
I think I'm straight.
Yeah. Okay. That fixed it. Yeah.
Boston must be so desperate that they might consider trading from a shit team, very shit team. The team that just got dunked by a rookie,
Oh yeah, that's sad.
the Tristan Thompson, an NBA champion, who got his pride
Shattered.
destroyed and
Yeah.
shattered from a rookie. Rookies,
That's so sad, man. The way you put it.
But to be fair, Kevin Love is not a scrub. He's averaging a double-double right now.
No, he is. He is.
He
I'm look-
can score 39 points and 10 rebounds if you piss him off, which I want, because Kemba cannot score 30 plus consistently because either the system will not allow him to do that, or Brad won't allow that. Because right now he's the best player in the team. One could argue. One could argue it's Jason Tate
Yeah.
because he's not only all offense, defensively is better now. I feel like defensively he's almost like Paul George. If you wish.
What if, like you say, Gordon Hayward is, if anything, if the Celtics want to trade, it will be him on the chopping block, right? Gordon Hayward. So what if they do that, but they don't get a Kevin Love? What if they get somebody like Andre Drummond, who's also on the trading?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what if he gets that player instead of Kevin Love?
He's an all-star, so right now you add another all-star, right? Like he already established himself as an all-star. He's a good player as well. He can defend, he can rebound, he can score. I feel like if he comes to our team, Tusita and I will be happy, and I can safely say we are a threat in the East, and therefore we'll go to the finals.
Oh wow, okay, you are on one today. You're making all kinds of predictions today. Oh man. But yeah, that's interesting. If you do get any other healthy player, oh that's game over. Celtics is gonna be back in.
And then you notice why I easily accepted him to join the team, because we need size.
We need size.
We have only one person who's above 6'10". That's Enes Kanter. That's not good. how are we going to face the Clippers or the Lakers by just having Enes Kanter to guard Anthony Davis? What about LeBron? What about
Yeah, 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 yeah.
McGee? We have to talk about size.
Yeah, man.
That's what I feel is also important to nurture Taco Fall. You know Taco Fall, that guy.
The tallest guy in the league today. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know he's I think he's going to the All Star game this year, man.
Are you serious? Wait, you know that or you think he's gonna be?
Dude, I'll give you the picture. Like,
Oh, are you talking about the votes? I've seen the vote picture, man. That's insane.
dude, he has a million already.
Luca and LeBron are leading East and West, right? But Taco is not far behind.
Half a million.
But yeah, first of all, let's talk about this. I mean, not much, but Luca is leading, and LeBron is leading. Even that is crazy. A kid and a guy who's in his veteran years is leading. That's insane.
Second years or more.
Yeah.
Him and Trae Young. Trae Young is also top of the list. Thank God Jalen Brown has more votes than Ben Simmons.
Well, sometimes Jalen Brown can have his nights.
I wish it's more consistent though.
Yeah. Consistency is the key. If not everybody, are you looking at the All Star votes list?
Yeah.
It's really something to see, man. And from the Western Conference itself, for the front court, every like most of the Lakers are there. LeBron, Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard. Well, not more. Yeah, I mean these guys.
Like, how much you think will be truncated from the list?
Uh, some names that I don't see happening at all. I don't know, man. I because they have in every position at least. I don't know, man. I don't know.
The one that you want.
The one that I want. The one that I want is obviously
I don't want James Harden to be there.
okay. We can
Yeah,
if you
he's
even if you
going-
get rid of
he's
like
going-
yeah.
No, like you cannot have an All-Star game without James Harden.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't see like Carl Anthony Towns. I don't think so. Even Melo. I don't think Melo will be in the All Star game. He has as many votes. I mean, less than as many votes as Taco Fall. Melo has less than this guy. Wow, Pascal Siakam has 1 million. Joel Embiid has 1 million. Oh man, these guys are. How is Kyrie Irving having 1 million? He doesn't even do anything. Well, I guess people are expecting him to be okay.
I don't think he's returning this season.
Yeah.
I don't think so. So
So
Kyle
yeah.
Lowry might come. Kyle Lowry.
Right. Oh, I would love to see that. Fred Van Vliet, I'm so happy to see his name in the running. Ja Morant, obviously. Alex Caruso. Alex Caruso is also in the running. Oh man, he's gonna be a legend.
All this troll.
You know,
I don't
people
think,
make fun of him, but they're also making a good impression of him. Like they're not making fun of him because he sucks. They're calling him the GOAT. They're calling him the greatest of all time, comparing to Michael Jordan and everything. I know it's a joke, but he's really proving himself. I don't know if you saw this one play when he did this reverse dunk, and nobody expected it. It came out of nowhere. Oh, headband.
Yeah. I think that sparked the entire thing.
Yeah, man. Like headband Caruso. Don't mess with this guy.
Luka Doncic. Oh my God.
Yeah. This guy reminds me of Stephen Curry sometimes. I mean, in a way that he's so
Oh,
good that I hate him. But nah, man, he's a nice kid.
Luka Doncic is different.
Yeah, yeah, he's a
Luka
nice kid.
Doncic, he can pass. I'm not saying Stephen Curry cannot pass, but he doesn't do it as much as Luka does.
Yeah, not only overall, Luka is a better player than Curry.
He's a bad defender, apparently.
Defensive wise, probably maybe the same as Curry, don't you think?
Yeah, but Curry is limited because of his size.
Luka is
The
just
only,
because.
s- like Stephen Curry, the way he plays is defensively, okay. Offensively, no one can match him.
Yeah,
But defensively, what he can do that most miniature guards do is willingness to take charges. Guess who does this? Kyle Lowry,
Kyle Lowry,
Kemba
the
Walker
best.
now,
Yes,
Kemba Walker now. Who else? Whoever is short, whoever is a miniature guard, they are willing to do so.
I know, right?
Van Fleet, as well.
Sometimes, yeah.
Kyrie Irving, fuck you.
Kyrie.
Well, what you can do only dance.
Yeah, you call it dancing. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, man. Speaking of the Lakers, let's move on to the next topic. About Anthony Davis.
Let's go to your uncle LeBron.
Yes, man. Uncle LeBron or his nephew AD? Because
Which one? What I haven't researched anything about AD, so
yeah, I
maybe you
mean
have something
we're
there.
just gonna even me, but about his contract that when you said he's actually doing a smart thing is a very tactical decision or what you call it in the beginning. You said it's a smart move, really, and I agree because he was offered 1 year, 100 something million, and he declined because he wants to wait it out, because he knows if he wait it out, if he waits it out till the summer, he's gonna get more money. And then I'm like, this guy, he's a
Yeah,
businessman, he knows what's up.
but I feel like he should have. Um, I mean, he's young. He's still young. He's 25, if you believe it.
Wow, haven't
25, 26. Yeah,
seriously?
20, 25, 26. So if he takes that contract,
Hmm.
I think he's gonna be the best player in the world if he um obviously not now, obviously,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but like towards the end of the road,
Yeah.
if he takes the contract, and obviously he needs to get better pieces as well.
Mm. But one
But
thing's for sure is by the end of that contract, a guy named
yeah,
LeBron James will retire, so he will
yeah,
have to carry the team.
yeah,
Yeah,
he will pass the torch to him,
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah,
he will
yeah.
be the best player in the world. Yeah,
That is really a good analysis. That's nice. So yeah, I mean, props to him for thinking about the future instead of like, I want money now, so give me money now. So that's really awesome.
but I feel some kind of a way about it because I don't know if you heard about Kawhi. People thought his contract with the Clippers was 4 years. It was probably 3 years.
Okay.
Do you know actually why he's taking 3 years?
I'm not sure why.
Because PG's contract is also 3 years.
Ah, so
So they might go. I don't know, like I don't know if this is true or not, or I'm crazy, but what if they both go? What if not only Kawhi goes back to Toronto, but PG goes and follow him there?
wow, hey man.
Uh, and then imagine now Siakam stays there still, and imagine like from now and until the 3 years from now.
Lowry
Um,
and everybody stays there.
no, Lowry is by now is gone. For sure is gone. Sure. Even Ibaka is gone. I
Oh, oh
know.
wow, you are a futurist. Okay,
Ibaka, Gasol is gone. I'm saying this because of money.
all right.
Like these three players might want more money, and I don't think it's wise for the organization to give them more money.
Hmm.
LeBron is a different case because he's a fucking animal. Like guy,
Yep.
look at him. He's barely injured most of his career.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So in terms of longevity, like the Lakers were more than willing to give him that kind of money
Mm-hmm.
because they know that it'll be worth it.
Yeah.
Imagine Kawhi uh, and PG goes there. Oh,
Yo, that's crazy, man. That you just opened up a whole new multiverse of
oh,
what
nah.
would happen. Because if that was
Bro.
the goal, the end game for Kawhi and PG, because they came to the Clippers with the plan together. They know each other's plans, and then even when they leave, they have the same amount of time to decide where to go next, because they both have 3 years, right? So
Mm.
what if they tell wherever they want to go, whoever they want to be with next, 3 years from now, save a spot, or we're gonna do this. So let's form, this kind of team. That is just, if the Raptors, if anybody on the Raptors hear that, you think they will stay in spite of all the money issues and not getting paid enough, but to be able to play with Kawhi and PG, maybe they'll take the pay cut, right?
Oh,
The
Kyle Lowry and all those
yeah,
guys.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
If they want to win.
I think most likely for Kyle Lowry and Gasol, but Ibaka, I don't think so.
Uh,
I'm not saying this because it's from Africa. Don't get me wrong.
uh,
It's nothing to do with race. And for instance, if you want to talk about rich, all these players are black. So like, fuck you guys.
man, Ibaka, no matter
If you-
where he is, he always has his side hustle. He has his cooking show. He has his
yeah,
fashion line, so he's good.
yeah.
Yeah,
One could argue
yeah,
he could take that pay cut,
yeah.
but but I'm saying it's because of his age.
Uh,
I think it's like what 27, 28. So
he's
he's
that young,
still
bro. I thought it was
yeah.
30s.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So maybe it's 30. I might be wrong,
Uh,
but I feel like like some people's worth of themselves is different from what others think, right? So
uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah,
I,
yeah.
f- I f- I feel like he might think he is worth more because of his age. He has a lot left in his tank. Maybe
Right.
that's why. But definitely Larry and Gasol, they're damn old.
And
I think
Gasol,
they're
he has nothing left to prove. He has nothing left to prove to his older brother Pau that he's worthy now. He has a chip, so he can leave and he can go wherever
mm,
he wants. What if
yeah.
everybody goes back to their original teams? I mean, I'm talking about Pau, Marc Gasol going back to the Grizzlies and then joining forces with with
Ja
Ja
Morant.
Morant. Ah man, which is a
Um,
good segue to our next topic, which is Ja Morant. How do you feel about this kid?
well, I haven't finished talking about. I
Oh,
haven't
one last
finished
few
talking
thoughts. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
about Anthony Davis because initially I thought I was talking about Anthony Davis, and then I used Kawhi's. Well, I used the theory of Kawhi,
Yeah, that we're gonna come
if you
back
want
to
to
it.
call it.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like he should have done what Kawhi did, of like actually he should have taken I feel like he should have taken it because you know LeBron's not going to be there he's there for only 3 years left, like this year, next year, and the year after that,
Mm.
2022, right? Yeah, everything. They'll be gone by then.
Yeah, yeah, I believe so.
So unless like he believes in the they're gonna get another star. Like I'm gonna use Stephen A's analogy. If they can somehow get Klay Thompson, okay, the Lakers, if they somehow can get Klay Thompson,
Wow.
this is another. If they can get Klay Thompson,
Uh-huh.
again, like what more do you want?
It's
You,
yeah.
you because Klay Thompson right now is how old is it? 20,
25,
28.
right? No, 28, 25. Yeah, yeah.
I think so. 27, 28.
Yeah.
Like he just said he's not going anywhere from the Warriors.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Do you believe him when he says that? Why tie yourself down to one relationship? What did you want to explore? There's 30 other team member teams to mess around with. Why don't you be like Shaq and become Rainbow Man, wear all the jerseys?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like Klay Thompson is very strange fellow. Like he doesn't mind being on spotlight. I don't. I'm like that too.
Yeah.
But I'll give you this. I think like as a collective effort, as a collective like talent, Klay Thompson is a better player than Steph Curry.
Do I agree? Do I disagree? I think
When I say collective effort, okay,
yeah.
I'm thinking about offensive and defensive.
Okay, I agree. I agree. Yeah.
Offensively, forget about it. Like forget about it. Like if we talking about who's the better shooter, obviously Steph Curry.
Right. But as a package, you
Okay.
have to come with a defensive package as
As
well.
as
Yeah.
I'm talking about player, of course it's Klay Thompson.
Right. Right. And yeah, he's better.
If they can get someone like him, maybe they can get Bradley Beal instead of Klay Thompson.
Oh.
He's a free agent.
Hey, Chris
So
Paul is also, well, not a free agent, but he's also, people are speculating him to be traded as well, but I don't think that will amount to anything.
no,
Yeah.
he's having too much.
Yeah.
Did you hear about like the story that he bought the entire team suits?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Is it true? I don't know. Maybe it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh,
Obviously.
well, there he's flexing on him. He's buying suits for his team. That means he's staying. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so Anthony Davis.
All right, final thoughts before I move on to Ja Morant. Anthony Davis, nobody is surprised. He's gonna stay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna stay. Like, but who will take care of LeBron? You add in the comments.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We're gonna throw this question to you, viewers. Who's gonna take over? Well, Anthony Davis is, but who's gonna help him out when LeBron leaves? I think my theory is, Uncle LeBron will leave at just the right time for LeBron James Jr. to come on the team. So when he leaves, the team will never be without a LeBron James. So when LeBron James number 1 leaves, number 2 will come and continue the legacy.
Will he be 18 by then? Is
Uh,
he 15 now?
Right now, oh, I don't know. No, hold on. Let's see how old Bronny is. Bronny James. He is 15. Yeah. So you think LeBron
So
will
it makes
play
sense.
3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. So contract is
But,
3.
but yeah, but I think he'll make him go to college first.
Wow. Okay. You haven't. I mean, I haven't even thought about that possibility. Maybe LeBron will be like, "Don't do my
Like,
mistake."
like, don't give me the credit. It was actually your point. I think a couple of episodes ago, like you mentioned him. You mentioned LeBron being
Yeah, fresh.
he being a guy who was into education. So I think, like, I'm not saying like he mistake by not going to um, college and then getting that first overall in the NBA, which was I think by sheer luck. I don't know.
It might be, or okay. So one reason I can think of why James James Senior will not let James Junior go to college is just because the salary and how they treat people in the NCAA, how they treat student athletes. He's not happy with the system over there
No,
unless
okay. Oh,
yeah
okay. Unless they change it. So
yeah
okay, okay.
so
So
right. So then you're gonna have another, another generation of James not going to not going to college. I know that sounds like a dumb generation, but no, man, he is one of the smartest men on earth because he's also a businessman. He's also making moves outside of basketball.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
transitioning to acting maybe, you know.
that's the thing, man. You don't teach that kind of stuff in school. If you go to college, what do you learn? You learn like how to drill and stuff. No, I'm talking. I'm
You
speaking from
learn,
experience. Yeah,
you learn
you learn.
material balance. So what do you use material
Yeah,
balance
material
for?
balance for. You need to know how to invest in houses, in all these kind of things that LeBron learns outside of school. So that's awesome, man. So
Suck my dick, everything. It's okay.
I swear, man.
Kids, go to bed, baby. Kids.
Kids, do your homework. Don't listen to us. All right,
Let's talk about Ja Morant now.
let's go. Let's go. Ja Morant, the young phenom. I feel this kid has got a future, and I don't think he's going to be having the future in Memphis. I think he'll take his talent somewhere else in the future.
Celtics.
Hey, oh man, give me that.
I
Give me
want,
that.
I want everybody to go to the Celtics.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, swear, man. If this guy, but then he's also having to compete with Kemba and the point guard. He's not going to be the number one option if he goes to the Celtics now.
Yeah, no, the Celtics is the worst place where you can go actually. Yes.
That's the reality kicking in. You were so happy, and then suddenly you realize,
No, because you already have. I'll give you this. If we don't have Jalen, then it's a good place for him to come.
yo,
Because
yeah,
we
I
are
agree.
because
Yeah,
because we already have two young stars on the come up, Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So if we just add another like rising star, it's not gonna work. He's gonna be Markel Fultz.
Who is also, I don't know, man. He's doing well for himself.
Yeah, let him. Maybe down the line, maybe like I'm I'm just saying now. Maybe like if 4 years from now, maybe if
Mm.
he's like if he's averaging 27, uh, then, then come to me, come.
But I saw it
Yeah.
on another the other day. I saw a video of him, one of his highlight videos, Ja Morant. He he plays like a vet. That's one rare thing that rookies, even second year, third year players don't have is the maturity or the mentality, the basketball IQ to play like a vet, and you only learn that through experience. This guy acts like he owns the place. He's really nice, man.
Jamron.
Yeah.
I think I think that goes to show with Luka
Yeah.
and Trey Young. And I said before, Luka is how he is now because of experience. Even though that's my rebuttal to your point, but actually, if you think about it, he must be really that good if he got drafted to the NBA. Because
Right.
in the NBA, they don't um piece of shit. Maybe like the first year there were pieces of shit like Markel Fultz,
Yeah. Where
Lonzo
you.
Ball,
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was a bust. I thought Ja Morant would be a bust because I don't know, man. When draft night happened and I saw Ja, the first impression I had was because I didn't see him in college, but first impression I saw this guy was like he's gonna be a bust just by his face. But then he proved everybody wrong. He proved me wrong.
People think like I don't know if you heard about this, but people were speculating that he might be the next Russell Westbrook.
Wow. Okay, I can see that.
I think why people say this is because of his explosiveness.
Yeah.
You know, like his attribute of being unguardable.
Yeah.
In,
Right.
in the, like you take the Tristan Thompson again as the murderer of
The balls of
Tristan.
steel this guy has to climb, or he touched his shoulder, he was gonna climb his face. It's just amazing, man.
Yeah.
No, that was the Kevin Love dunk, man. The Kevin Love dunk was insane because he had no right to do a man like that. He almost ended this man's entire career.
Yeah, but Tristan Thompson was more than Melo and Chris Paul combined.
The only difference with that and the Kevin Love almost dunk, because it's an almost dunk. He didn't make the dunk, but he really had the intention to kill this guy, Kevin Love. He put his nuts on his face basically, and Kevin Love just put it himself there and took the charge like a man. Oh man, that kid is crazy. Ja Morant is crazy. I'm gonna follow him. Like I want to see what he does. I'm gonna follow him closely.
Yeah, it's good. Like who knows? He might be. He might be an All-Star next year.
Yeah.
We'll see. If he elevates his game next season, I would love to see him, like, bro, because I feel like the stars that we have now, if we mention them, like LeBron retiring in 2 years maybe, KD is 31 now, Steph Curry also 31.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. We're just running over an hour, so any closing thoughts before we end the show today?
Yeah, hopefully the stars that we have on the come up now, hopefully they become like the players, the star players that we are, like KD, Steph Curry, and who else? Oh my God, I can't think. Kawhi. Kawhi is still young, though.
He is still young. He's still young. He hasn't even. I don't know whether to say he has reached his prime, but I think he has a few years before that.
Kawhi Jordan.
Kawhi Jordan. Oh man, that New Balance guy. I mean, he could have signed with any other shoe company, and he picked New Balance, and now he's the face of New Balance.
Alright, viewers, thank you for listening. Sorry for me swearing a lot because I like to swear.
Show is not for kids. Kids, do your homework.
Next, if you want me to stop swearing, maybe you pay for our podcast.
Swear jar, the swear jar.
Swear jar. No, just joking. Joking lah, joking. Yeah, so see you until next time. Peace
All right, guys. See you next time. Make sure to follow us on our social at All The Way Podcast on Instagram, All The Way here on Twitter. And Fico, where can they find you on Instagram?
Alfico96.
Alfico96. That's right, ladies. You know what to do. And you can find me on The Shady Beanie. We'll see you next time on All The Way with A&A.
This has been another episode of All the Way with A&A.
Brought to you by Azrin and Alfico. On to the next one. See you soon.